This week, we will take a look at the upcoming boys track season, share a feature on the vibrant Mrs. Herstrom, and take a look at the push-up charity event. Hello, and welcome to this week's news show. My name is Janae Hoffman. Recently, there has been a lot going on. One of those things being the assembly that focused on honoring a few of our toreadors. Allison McRunnell has more.
On Friday, February 27th, there was a special assembly honoring Boone High staff and students. Senior Zoe Glenn won the Presidential Award from having lots of volunteer hours, and many more scholarships for athletics were recognized. But the main focus on the assembly was an award given to science teacher Miss Vanyo. This award is given to one teacher in each of the 6 regions who shows leadership and increase in student interest in science, technology, engineering, and math. With the award, she received a $3,000 check, $1,500 to the use of her own and $1,500 to the use in her classroom.
I look forward to many, many more years of teaching, and I think even more so I look forward to all of you taking over the world and solving the problems and knowing that I've had a small part in guiding you to making right decisions. So I share all of this with all of you, and I cannot be more honored to accept this.
This has been Allison McRunnell from Boone TV.
Jordan Gustafson has the lowdown on what went on during the Speakeasy experience this past Wednesday.
On Wednesday, Boone High had its very first Speakeasy, led by social studies teacher Miss Morley.
A speakeasy is a Prohibition-era bar, and while a lot of people would think that focuses around alcohol, it's really not the point. These are places where people could go and have the political conversations that weren't allowed in polite society, and they could do what they like to do. Like women, we were allowed to decide what we wore to these things. I'm going to show, my legs below the knee if I want to show my legs below the knee. So it's really a place of liberation and of community and of coming together and of really seeing the creativity and the artistry of Black Americans at the time period. I subbed over at Ames High School last year, and the English department was doing a Great Gatsby event, and they did something very similar to this. So I've adopted the idea from that, but also the 1920s is one of my favorite times in history because it's a huge political movement time for both African Americans and women. I kind of combine that all together, and I've been wanting to do a reenactment of some sort all year long, and so I said, here we go, this is how we do it. I think it accomplishes quite a few things. First of all, it really advertises TLC, which is a fantastic program that we have here, and we really need to see more of it, and we need to see more incorporation of it with the regular school day. And secondly, it brings our whole community together. It's been a while since we've all come together and had something fun to do together. But thirdly, for my classes, it really shows them, opens their eyes, and helps them live the experience of the 20s, which was such a glamorous time. I'd say it's going quite well. We were almost cleaned out of food in his 4th hour. And yeah, we just sent off Mr. Smith to get some more food for us. I've taught swing dancing, I've taught, the Charleston to kids. Everyone's asking me what the point of the speakeasy is, so, we're really drumming up all those important questions that are so crucial to education. I think it's been quite a success.
This has been Jordan Gustafson with Boone TV, signing off.
Claire Anderson had the opportunity to witness the Boone community attempt at a world record while also helping charity.
Hello, I'm Claire Anderson from Boone TV, and I'm here reporting from the Push Up for a Purpose event. Today, numerous people are here raising awareness about the J Fund that helps kids with pediatric cancer. As well as raising money for a good cause, the participants are trying to break a world record for the most push-ups being done at one time.
We've got 28 different countries participating in 54 different venues, and we're all going to be doing push-ups at the very exact same minute over different time zones. We decided that this was a cause for a great cause for the Tom Coughlin J Fund. We're also going to be setting a world record, which I don't know about you, I don't own many world records, so kind of a cool thing for Boone, Iowa to be part of a world record while raising money for kids with cancer.
Boone High associate Joanne Cornelis was excited to participate in this charitable event.
Hopefully we're going to raise awareness about how important fitness is in our lives, and again to help the families with the kids with cancer that are struggling, and just let them know that we're there for them.
Adding to the excitement of the day, the Boone High drill team performed one of their routines along with Michaela Rader, a junior gold medalist baton twirler. Participants agreed this was a great event for a great cause and a great community. This has been Claire Anderson with Boone TV.
Aaron and Michael had the chance to talk to vibrant Mrs. Herstrom this week in the segment, This is Boone.
Mrs. Hirstrom has been a major part of the BHS English department for many years.
I began my teaching career at Boone High in 1986. When I came to Boone, I had 3 years of teaching in Nebraska prior to it, and I wanted to be moving closer to home. And when I applied here, I didn't exactly know if this would be the right fit for me, and then my department was so strong and very supportive that I knew that I kind of found home. I enjoy the interaction with the students. I get to know a lot about who they are as people through their writing, and it gives me a different perspective on where they come from and what they want to accomplish in life.
Students enjoy her style of teaching.
Hirstrom's a really good teacher. She's really strict, but most of the time it's for the better.
Mrs. Hirstrom finds her teaching rewarding.
A lot of the students that I had as students are now my colleagues, and that it gives me great satisfaction to know that the Boone school system served them well and they felt a commitment to come back and also be a part of that learning environment.
This has been Aaron Michael from Boone TV. Now back to the studio.
The Boone High Orchestra performed for friends and family this past Tuesday night. Joey Brooks has the story.
The Boone Orchestra performed in the auditorium on Tuesday night. Conductor Mr. Swenson was very proud and excited about the extravagant show.
I was very pleased with the concert. I thought it went very well. I thought they watched me really carefully, and there was a couple of really tough parts in a few pieces that we held together well because they were watching.
With a more classical tone to the concert, the orchestra performed well and improved from their last performance.
This concert was a classical concert. Some of the great masterworks by Beethoven and Grieg and Bizet, another composer. In the spring, in May, we'll do one that has more popular type music to it, contemporary kind of things. These are all things written from 1800s in that area.
Catch the next musical performance on April 2nd. This has been Joey Brooks from Boone TV.
Spring break is right around the corner. Nathaniel Brown has 5 ideas to make your break more enjoyable.
Spring break is less than a week away, and while some students may be preparing to enjoy the beach or hit the slopes of Colorado, if you're like me and you're going to be in Iowa, here's the top 5 things to do over break, in no particular order. Spring break is a good opportunity to grab some friends or family and head out to any great restaurant in the area. From pizza at Lucy's and barbecue at Jimmy's or burgers and ice cream at Hickory Park, there's a restaurant to satisfy your hunger cravings. After dinner, you can head out and see a movie. The Boone Theater will be showing 50 Shades of Grey starting March 13th for all the girls that haven't seen it yet, or any of the girls that want to see it for a 4th or 5th time. If that's not your thing, you can head over to Cinemark 12 in Ames for a wider selection of movies to choose from. If you're looking for a bigger event to attend, get your tickets now to watch John Cena and some of your other favorite wrestlers throw it down at Wells Fargo Arena March 16th during WWE Raw. For a night out with friends, load up the car and head over to Perfect Games. You can play some arcade games, bowl a few frames, or team up and play state-of-the-art laser tag. Perfect Games also houses a great restaurant with some awesome pizza and other appetizers. Head over on game day and you and your buddies can watch the big game on their big screen TVs. One last idea for Spring Break 2K15 is to go out and see a concert. There are many large and smaller venues in the area that will be featuring some great entertainment. For concert listings, visit songcake.com. Whatever you choose to do, be safe and have fun.
The boys track team started practice this past Monday. Bailey Turner has a preview on the upcoming season.
Boys track right around the corner. The Boone kids are looking to continue their success. The Toros did make a run at state last year, and they had a couple state champs, Albert Meyer and Chandler Austin. There are definitely some roles to be filled. Coach Bachman definitely has some work to do. Jamin Tedrow was also in the spotlight last year and is looking to compete on a very high level this year. Tedrow set some realistic goals this year, and here's more on that.
We're going to work really hard, and hopefully we'll make it to state this year.
The Boone Toros have their sights set on Des Moines in May and having a very successful season. This has been Bailey Turner from Boone TV Sports.
Our movie review team is back. Austin Higgins and Jordan Gustafson are here to let you in on the thriller Stonehurst Asylum.
Hi, this is Jordan. And this is Austin. And this week we reviewed Stonehurst Asylum, It's a story based on an Edgar Allan Poe story about a man who visits an insane asylum.
We really liked this story. It had a very nice, dark, gothic vibe to it, and it had plenty of twists and turns in it. Another thing that we really liked is how many characters there were. The characters kept the story going, and they're all really interesting.
I also really enjoyed how clever the story was, and the fact that you never really knew what was going to happen. And as for problems, I didn't really have any problems with this movie. It was pretty solid all around.
So, Jordan, what do you think of the movie?
9 out of 10. It was really, really well done.
I also give it a 9 out of 10. It was a very good movie. If you like psychological thrillers and movies with twists, then go check out Stonehurst Asylum.
All games must end.
Mr. Cool has returned from a 2-week vacation and has the scoop on what's trending.
Hello Boone High, I'm Mr. Cool and here's what's trending. The Walking Dead continues to be the top-rated television show on cable networks. The zombie apocalypse thriller has been a huge hit for AMC and is not slowing down. Currently, the group, led by ex-sheriff deputy Rick Grimes, has come across a community where they hope to find a safe place to set up home. And of course, things get weird. I don't want to give too much away, so let's see what Boone High thinks of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think Walking Dead's pretty cool. I think it probably is one of the best TV shows on TV nowadays.
Twitter was abuzz Monday night during the second half of the Iowa State-Oklahoma game. The Cyclones played their worst half of the Fred Hoiberg era, only scoring 18 points in the first half. But the Cyclones flipped the switch in the second half and turned a 21-point deficit into a 7-point victory. This improbable comeback made Hilton Magic and Monte Morris top 10 trending items worldwide on Twitter, something the football team can only dream about. You might not know it by looking at me, but many people consider me tough. No, really. Anyway, the toughest, baddest woman in the world besides me. Wait, the tough, bad part, not the woman part. Anyway, world champion MMA fighter Ronda Rousey defended her title this past weekend against top contender Kat Zingano by an armbar submission in just 14 seconds. Yikes! I'm pretty sure I could have lasted at least 15 seconds. That's it for this week. Check back next week for what's trending.
Thanks for watching this week's news show. Please check back next week for all the latest news, sports, and entertainment at BHS. In the meantime, you can check out all of our videos at BooneTV.com. But before we go, here's Question of the Week.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!
The room.
This week, we asked what song title describes your life.
What describes me as Uptown Funk?
Blank space.
And I'll write your name.
Life of the Party by Shawn Mendes.
Wrecking Ball. True.
Style by Taylor Swift. Melodies, probably by Melody Deer. Fergalicious.
All About That Bass.
Story of My Life by 1D, because I do like to drive all night.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!